What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great week. I was working on an email newsletter this morning, 5 quick upgrades to your LinkedIn profile, and thought I'd shoot a quick video and share a few of them here in case they're helpful for you. So number one of the first things I want you to look at within your LinkedIn profile is, as simple as this sounds, your name. In other words, when I get to that LinkedIn profile, do you have a name that you can own, search for? In other words, when I search for it, you're one of the top results that's coming up. I talked in the video from last week about the importance of having a quote-unquote brand name that you can own. In other words, whether it's a name with a middle initial or a middle name. But I want you to make sure within that LinkedIn profile that you have a quote-unquote brand name that you can own, search for. Go a step further once you do that, and go ahead and grab the custom URL. In the top right corner of your profile, you can click edit custom URL and get LinkedIn /in/, for me it's Rusty R. Shelton. I'm the guy that gives the talks on these, and somebody beat me to my name on LinkedIn, but get the closest thing you can get to your brand name there. Second thing I want you to look at is your header image. When I get to your LinkedIn profile, all of us have two clear images right there right away. One is the little headshot, and I'm assuming you got a good one there. I cannot tell you how many leaders, when I get to the header area, LinkedIn gives you the ability to do a full-scale landscape image there, and the number of leaders I get to their LinkedIn profile, and either they don't have any image at all, or the thing I see so commonly is you've got a sunset from Port A, or you've got the Rocky Mountains, or some generic landscape picture. You've got your corporate logo. What you got to keep in mind, a lot of people that are getting to LinkedIn, it's their first time to come in contact with you, and so as good as that picture is of that sunset, it does nothing to reinforce a visual of you as a thought leader in your industry. When I get there, your corporate logo, if it's the first time I'm interacting with you, means nothing to me yet, because I don't have an image in my mind for it. And so one of the things I want you to think about, do you have a good action shot? Are you on stage accepting an award or giving a speech or something in a setting where, even if I don't know you yet, if your picture doesn't bring an image to my mind, you're in a setting that connotes some authority. So I want you to take a look at that header image and see if there's an opportunity to upgrade it. One of my favorite things, number three, one of my favorite things that LinkedIn has done the last few years is it's added in the ability to do a full narrative bio within your LinkedIn profile. In other words, I can get to that LinkedIn profile, and in addition to sort of the resume style experience that I see, you can give me the same bio there that you've got within your website, where you can tell me a little bit more about your mission, your why, some of the accomplishments through your career. And as you're going through that bio, I want you to mix those two things really intentionally. In other words, I want you to lead, again, as somebody with something to teach. Talk to me a little bit about why you're doing what you're doing, but also the more specific brands that you can associate yourself with, media you've done in the past, places you've spoken, clients you've worked with. What happens there is, again, if I don't know you, those are things that I do have an image in my mind for, if those are well-known groups or well-known brands, and it provides a trust accelerator for you. So it's one of the things I want you to look at. Fourth thing, and this is a quick fix for many of you, but I cannot tell you how many people, I get to their LinkedIn profile, I go down to their experience, and they may have some of their experience listed out, but there's no corporate logo next to the experience. In other words, they're not synced up to an official company page. And to somebody that's sort of looking from afar or trying to figure out if you're for real or not, a lot of times that can be a red flag. Like, is this a real company? Is this official? Did they really work there? And so go through, and when you're filling out experience, look for the specific company page tied back to that company. And if it's your company, this is even more important, by the way, to have an official company page that's tagging back to, so that when I get to that experience, number one, it looks legitimate, as I'm sure it is for you, but number two, I can click through and get a little bit more information about that company. The last thing I want you to look at, and this is especially true for some of you who haven't really taken a look at that LinkedIn profile in a little while, but update, accomplishments and awards and publications, places where you've been featured. There's a lot of things that you can do within that LinkedIn profile. I find it's a pretty good cadence to try to get there and update it, maybe every quarter or so. But these are 5 quick things I just wanted to share with you as a way to sort of hit reset as we get into 2022 within that LinkedIn presence, and make sure for many of you, this is the very first thing that comes up on a search for your name, that LinkedIn profile. And I want to make sure you're creating an image for that person that's been referred to you that accelerates them to the point that they want to take that next step versus maybe throwing sand in the gears. Hope everybody has an awesome week. I'll be back next week with another video. Thanks.